What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Look, today is the day we're finally doing it. We are doing a Dishsoap VOD review because he's had enough time with the set. He's played enough to the point where, I'm excited to VOD review him. Gonna get a sense for, how he's approaching the set. This is obviously, I would say Dishsoap is the best player in the world. So if Dishsoap does a TFT stream, you almost have to watch it if you want to get better at TFT. And so that's what we are going to do today. Should be really exciting. He played a cool comp that I haven't actually got the chance to play it, so it'll be fun to just kind of like learn the comp from him. So yeah, I'm excited to see the wisdom that Dishsoap can impart here. So far, we have, not too much crazy stuff. We have this Kindred pair. We have some poppies as well. But yeah, nothing insane at this spot right now. We have kind of like a Vanguard opener right now as just our front line, and then Kindred as a little bit of DPS. We also have this Kane, or it's not Kane, it's the evil version of Kane. I forget the lore name for him. Rost? Is that Kane? I think so. All right. First augment here, we have one of these split glitched ones, Pandora's, or gold versus 2 silver. In general, you want to take the 2 silver in any chance you can get. Sorry about that, got a thing in my throat. You want to take the 2 silver if you can, just because 2 silver is generically going to be better than 1 gold. 4 gold is really not enough to swing the calculus in the favor of 1 gold. Maybe if this was like 8 gold or something, you could do it. But in general, you want the 2 silver. That first one option, not great. Patience of Virtue Kingslayer. This is a really cool option. So Patience of Virtue wants you to loss streak early. Just stack all of stage 2, and then Kingslayer, you spike really hard, stage 3 or stage 4, get that value. I mean, I think this is perfect. We can just reroll these gold options at this point and be really excited about taking this, and I think that's what Dishsoap is thinking. I mean, lethal rerouting, whatever. We don't really have any Slayers at this point worth the wait. Yeah, no, I think we just take this. We can play this Poppy 2 on our board, get this guy in there, and we can even make 10 gold if we want to. The only downside is we have to obviously sell some units, but I mean, I think it's probably worth it. Yeah, I think this is perfect in this spot. So that's the setup for Dishsoap, and we're just going to loss streak from here, see adaptive strikes. Other thing, before I get too far, I do want to, you can see the thing cycling through down there through all of these goals. If you guys haven't done one of these before, it's a really cool way. So I'm basically partnering with, this is a Royal Match here, and Royal Match has all these goals where if you guys play the game more, they get happier, and when your sponsor is happy, good things happen for you. You can make more YouTube videos and yeah, be overall a happy content creator. So the way that I incentivize that is if you do these goals down below, I give you guys entries into a free coaching session. So I've had ones before where I've given out like 4 or 5 free coaching sessions. The more people that do it, the more sessions that I can give out. So it's a great way to support the sponsor, help out the channel, and potentially get free coaching. So I can refresh it here so you guys can see the start where it has the QR code, and you can also see some of the early. I just started doing this, but even a few people have already done. Yeah, you can see 5 people already level 20, 2 people already level 75. It's pretty easy. I mean, these people started, I think, literally yesterday, and they're already, that second level, which once you get to the second level, you really, the way I have it set up, you get more coaching entries. And the only thing that you have to do is just send proof that you've done it in my Discord, which link is in the description down below. But yeah, I'll, after we, here, I can just do this now while we hop into carousel here, put up the image there for the QR code. I'll give that to you guys. You got all of carousel to scan the QR code, and then I'm gonna get rid of it because it does block the stuff a little bit. Off carousel here, we're gonna take glove here with the idea that, I mean, we have IE even shroud, just solid AD items. Also note that Dishsoap locked his shop last round. Locking shop, not bad at all when you are playing around this setup here where you have the patience is a virtue here. You can, pretty decently just lock shop, and this, allows you to guarantee that you're gonna have these units to put in, but still get patience of a virtue is a virtue of value here. And the idea, I guess, is that we're lock shopping for like Graves, probably Graves plus Rost. Not bad as, units to put in. Graves, a very solid item holder that we can get to. I mean, could it even be like Graves reroll? Could be the idea here with the fact that, we already have these AD items. We have a Graves, and Graves is good to be a Graves. So yeah, I mean, that could be the idea. I also love that we just threw in the Fiddlesticks off carousel here. Allows us to have our level 4, just, to play units on our board, but we get to make 40 gold, and we have not dropped a single Patience of Virtue like stack yet, I guess is the way to talk about it. Also just positioning here, really trying to lose this fight, let Kindred die first. Not much we can do as far as like, selling units. I mean, we could sell units on our board, but it's going to make us really weak. And so Dishsoap says, you know what, this board is is bad enough. This should allow us to take our 4 loss streak here and feel okay with that. Pretty awkward that we ended up winning the first combat, but I mean, that's just how it ends up happening. But all right, we have Graves. The question will be like when we start to buy Graves. I mean, the idea must be that you're going to buy it when you start rolling, right? That's the round where you're just going to use all of your refreshes, probably 3-2, maybe 3-1 if we really want to. So yeah, I mean, to make sure that we win this fight, we throw the BT onto the Fiddlesticks. Wow, we also do have insane items for Fiddlesticks reroll, though don't know if we want to play that. The HP, not bad here at all, and we do pick up a Galio here, who's actually, you know, not bad as far as a unit that we can play on this board, make it a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, we could actually play Fiddlesticks reroll here if we want to, which would be really sick. BIS for Fiddlesticks, I believe, is BT Archangels, and then I think just another Archangels, and we do kind of have that here. We also have stuff like Hodge if we want to play like Executioners, and I think Dishsoap, yep, he's going to team planner out because he knows that we have to do a potentially a decent bit of rolling here. We can wait though a little bit longer, and yeah, that's the line that we want to play this game is Executioner reroll. Just throw all the Executioners onto that team planner there. So yeah, I'm excited to watch some Executioner reroll because, like I said, I haven't played this comp once myself. Curious if we roll it all at 3-2. Battle Protection, I don't think it tends to be very good in comps like this. And ooh, just the immediate last stand from Dishsoap. So this is obviously an augment that got removed from the game way back when just because it was a bit insane. So no longer, well, now back in the game, first time you'd be eliminated, you escape death, your team permanently gains 160 HP, 16 armor and MR, and 16% Omnivamp. It's a lot of stats to be giving, and the fact that you survive is really nice for this loss streak idea. I wonder, I mean, we could just loss streak the rest of this stage and Giga Spike at 4-1. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, and just keep locking for this Graves. I mean, it's not a bad idea here. I'm curious at what point we do end up actually going for this, because yeah, Dishsoap yapping about, you know, Patience of Virtue value here.
You want to lock any decent shop you see. Honestly, the shop isn't that good, but like whatever, who cares?
Yeah, basically just, you know, explaining what we talked about already. Locking shop is really, really nice with this augment because you guarantee that you keep a good shop, and, you know, you don't really care about the fact that you're obviously skipping shops because you're not going to buy any of the units anyway. So lock with a decent shop, why not? The only thing that, you know, would be better than this is stuff like Rengar, stuff like Varus, which we could start to see here. But I mean, A Graves is A Graves, so I think you can live with that. And yeah, just going to start he's really, really pre-leveling here. I mean, maybe it's just going to be a 3-5 at this point because we're that rich. We have all these resources. I mean, you could sack all the way to 4-1, but I mean, the way he pre-leveled looks like he's going to go 3-5. We'll see. I mean, you have less stand, so there's really no incentive to win any of these fights. You can sack really hard, and he's also pretty rich here because of the extra HP, right? He'd normally be 60 here, but he got extra 10 HP from the hacked little HP orbs that came out. So yeah, normally be 50, he's 60 here. Pretty nice for Dishsoap though, a little bit awkward because it takes longer. I mean, who can be sad about having some extra HP? So sword here, yeah, has to be the pickup here. Just, I mean, always good in comps like this. There's so many solid items you can make. Edge of Night. I feel like Edge of Night is high priority onto units like Rengar here. I'm curious actually what the sword ends up being. Could also look at like Varus items here, stuff like Shojin. This rod we could play for Shojin. And yep, he is just going to level here. Just going to spike because, I mean, so much to roll for in this setup. Really hitting absolute trash garbage. Okay, finally hits something here. Is able to get some of these Executioners in, the Jarvan in as well. Okay, so finally able to get some stuff in here. And yeah, he wants to continue rerolling this round, right? Because every round that is not this round that we're rerolling is a round that we're losing free refreshes. So yeah, ideally we want to use all of our free refreshes in this round here. It rolls down really deep here, picking up the Varus, who really, really good. Yeah, this is a fantastic roll down at this point. And now we can start making items. Gonna take bow here. Yeah, I really want to see where items come down here. I mean, you want to prioritize, one would think, the Rengar and the Varus here, not really care that much about the Graves, just because he's, you know, a lower cost unit, doesn't matter that much, but we'll see where the items go. BT obviously going to go here. We have a Hodge that could get made as well, or it could be a Shojin onto Varus here if we want it. We have this bow here, which is going to be, okay, so it is going to end up being Hodge. We have sword here. Yeah, I think you have to be interested in Edge of Night as a last Rengar option, but we'll see. And then Varus items here would be, I mean, Morello is not bad. He spreads the little thing to a few separate units, so wouldn't be bad as just some kind of guaranteed heal cut here. But yeah, finds the Jarvan too, and he is going to pick up the Jarvan shoe. But once again, whenever you're buying a unit, you need to roll during that. Ooh, God of the Net at 3/7 is not bad here. So yeah, gonna pick up a lot of stuff. Oh my God, we also find the Urgot. What is this? I mean, that's why he's the GOAT, right? That's why he's the GOAT. He rolled on 7 and found God of the Net, and he found Urgot here. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, I'll say. I'll call that pretty reasonable. A couple of tiers here, not bad. Still no Edge of Night component. We do still have this Anvil though. I'm surprised he hasn't popped it. Is he just kind of like figuring, okay, we still don't get the possibility here. So we're gonna make blue buff here and the Morello, like we talked about. And then what else? You could make some like garbage, like a Stair Axe onto the Rengar, dude. Yeah, GS honestly. Yeah, this honestly seems pretty reasonable. Just GS, even Shroud. Only downside is, yeah, our Rengar is going to be pretty vulnerable. But I mean, he's got double healing here. He's got the healing that's going to come from Last Stand eventually. So not the end of the world, I would say. And wow, we have a lot of Jarvans actually. I did not realize how quickly we got to this many Jarvans. Jarvan great here. Fills out the traits really nicely. Vanguard and Golden Ox here. So yeah, just a solid unit to fit here. All right, last augment here. Uplink, Wand Overflow, Tomb Raider. I don't love any of these that much. I guess out of all of them, Uplink's really mediocre, but it's something. I mean, Cyber Bulk, I don't mind. Just HP onto our dudes. He's looking at Wand Overflow. Interesting. Okay, yeah, and then he's like, JK, I'm not taking this. I mean, Bulk is, it's okay. Roll the dice, you just throw this onto like Urgot. Seems really, really decent. Yeah, and also just going to continue to roll this round. Just saying, you know what, we're close enough to some stuff. Why not roll? That's another, oh my God, the amount of 5 cost that we have found here. Okay, there's the Vex. That is a big, big upgrade onto this for its 5 Executioner. I was just going to go to the Graves. I mean, Graves is such a broken unit that we are going to itemize Graves 2 over Urgot. I think if we were in a balanced state, then you would probably not be doing this. But I mean, you know, TFT's never in a balanced state, so all good. But yeah, getting that 5 gives you that 15% durability, kind of exactly the same as what was the trait last set? Let me go into set 13 team builder, and you guys can tell me down below because I'm thinking of it. Ambushers, right? The exact same thing as ambushers, where you get that 15% durability. Just kind of copy paste here. Executioner mod, Golden Ox mod. Golden Ox is pretty nice. Yeah, throw this onto, yeah, because like it's interesting. I ran into a very similar situation when I was playing a similar comp the other day. I was playing Exotech, and I had a Garen in, and very often you're thinking like, I have 5 Executioners. I'd really like to take an Executioner mod here and like make another unit Executioner. But I mean, the more you think about it, why would we take an Executioner mod in a spot like this? What do we get an Executioner here in this spot? Jarvan? Like, it's really not going to do anything. I mean, the 15% durability is not bad, I guess. But better is to take one of these other traits, especially something like Golden Ox, which gets a bunch of damage amp and is going to give even more later. Throw that onto our Rengar here, and all of a sudden, like our board gets really, really, really good. You get a huge bonus onto one of your units that you're investing more in, rather than like a small bonus into a unit that you don't even care about. So it's an interesting way to think about God of the Net, but I think it makes a lot of sense and is the kind of optimal way to play around it. So yeah, gonna do another roll down here because we're starting to get close to stuff. There's Varus 3, one off Jarvan 3 as well. Gonna hit that, and then we can probably chill for a few rounds now. Make the Guard Breaker an easy slam onto Varus. Great item on Varus now that I think about it. Probably like BIS on him, just because I mean, the way his ability works is he hits a frontliner and then it spreads to backliners. So he's gonna, you know, if the frontliner gets a shield, he's going to hit that frontliner with it, and then it's gonna spread to a backliner. So I think that's a really, really nice setup. Also, Urgot farming some gold there. Also, we are in, you know, super Kingslayer range. We are lower than almost everybody here, so we're getting that Kingslayer value every single round. I mean, it's gonna be a while until we even proc Last Stand because of how strong we are, but I mean this spot looks gross, but I think just like actually perfectly played from Dishsoap. I love how he played around. I mean, this augment Patience of Virtue I think is one of the most awkward augments to play around in the game. Like, I think some augments, you know, take something like the Band of Thieves, you know, it gives you a TG. Put that in the hands of a bronze player, put that in the hands of a challenger player. It does similar stuff. Challenger player is going to put it onto better units and things like that. So, you know, obviously gets better, but it's not too different. Patience of Virtue is one of those augments where like you put this augment in the hands of a bronze player, it's so much worse than it is in the hands of somebody like Dishsoap. It's cool to see the difference between players, you know, somebody like Dishsoap and somebody else. I also don't know why we really rolled that round. He kind of hovered over it, but I mean, at this point, the value doesn't matter that much. I imagine we're going to roll next round because we're 2 off, but why did we roll this round instead of last round, or instead of next round? I don't really understand, but okay. There's our Rengar. Just looking for one more Rengar. I don't really care about, oh my God. I mean, sure, why not? Why not? We still have to keep rolling though. I'm surprised we don't actually roll it down deeper. I mean, maybe his idea is that, no, okay. So we end up making Titan's Resolve onto Rengar, put the GS here, but shouldn't we should finish our roll down. I mean, I guess his idea is like, I'd rather the econ than the free refreshes that we would get from this, but I feel like you might want the refresh. I mean, The idea must be like, who cares about free refreshes? We've hit our whole board at this point. There's not much else, but yeah, I don't know. Surprised we didn't roll deeper there for Rengar, but we're gonna roll this round. Hopefully, okay, we finally get there. And I mean, yeah, the Titans Resolve, not bad on Trinket. The only thing, actually, let's do a quick little stats perusal here because Meta TFT does have stats on this set. So stats, units. I want to look at Rengar stats real quick because okay, I mean, Titans looks quite respectable in the stats. Yeah, not bad. I mean, Edge of Night, I mean, if you just go to raw items here, Edge of Night, yeah, the single best item you can get, but I just don't think we could get to it there. And Titans Resolve pretty decent. Okay, because when I played Titans Resolve Rengar, I thought it was a little awkward, unless they've changed it since playtest. Maybe they've changed it since playtest. In playtest, he didn't actually, like, when he does his slash that didn't proc Titans. Yeah, I think it still works that way. 14. No, actually, it does look like it's proccing Titans. Okay, maybe that changed from playtest because I remember playing playtest being like, Titans feels kind of awkward because when he goes, it actually didn't proc Titans at all. But I think maybe they've updated now that it procs. So that makes sense. If they've done that, then Titans seems like a fantastic slam onto Rengar. He caches it really, or, you know, stacks it up really quickly. And yeah, I mean, at this point, we can start looking at, I mean, just pushing levels. We do have this dude here, this Kane that we can fit onto the board. It's a better Divinicore, or it's, you know, it's another Divinicore on this board. Normally we'd have this in over the Garen, but obviously we high rolled Garen on 7. So, I mean, it's illegal to not play this Garen unit when you get it almost always. Ooh, big Kobuko that this guy has. But yeah, I mean, Garen doing basically nothing. I meant to say Rengar just cruising through this board. And Varus also doing very respectable work here. I like what Varus is doing a lot in these fights. And yeah, we're continuing to farm here, 37 HP. Only 2 people at this point higher health than us. And remember, we're playing down an entire gold augment. We still have to wait for, ooh, would you ever take Edge of Night here and then just move a Rengar item over? Or do we think that, you know, our Rengar is tanky enough that we don't even need it? I would probably take Edge of Night here, throw it onto Rengar, and then just move like Hodge down to the Urgot. But I think Dishsoap's call is that Rengar's tanky enough, honestly. He's doing good work here. I don't even really need the Edge of Night, so I might as well just take Vow, throw this onto the Jarvan, and yeah, get him casting faster. I mean, seems quite reasonable as well. I don't hate it. And yeah, we do level at this point, use our free refreshes, but once again, not really much to roll for. We've hit everything. Ooh, speaking of hit everything, this guy has a 200 stack T-Hex. I mean, 5/5, yeah, this is about when you're getting to your 200 stacks, so not bad for them, but I mean, it's just no match for the power of this board. Rengar just does 7,000 damage in an instant, basically. Such a quick fight, and we have, I mean, the Urgot 2 is just icing on the cake, man. Ooh, this is a scary board, though. This guy playing, ooh, wait a minute, look at this. Archangels. Wait, yeah, can we go back to when they're hovering this over? Archangels. So the idea is that, you know, Shyvana's like a scaling unit. Her first cast is every second for the rest of the combat. She heals and deals magic damage. So like she does this, you know, throughout the rest of combat. And then when she casts, she gains more max HP that scales with AP. So like you get a bunch of cash, she gets a bunch of HP, and I mean, becomes, wow, this is such a cool setup. It's almost like it's like a hero augment Shyvana, and the bruiser spat is obviously fantastic on her because, you know, the extra max HP scales with this. I want to see a showdown, actually. Yeah, we're gonna roll down here. Not sure for what, though, honestly, but I really want to see a showdown between our board and Solas's. Didn't we? I feel like Solas did lose a streak. Was it versus us? I don't know. I was yapping about the board, and so I'm just now paying attention to how cool Solas's board is. Also, isn't this cutscene so cool? Oh, I have to get this when it goes live. I need my. Does anyone have me friended on? I need that. I need it so bad. Vanguard? Maybe just Executioner Jarvan at this point. Vanguard. Okay, we are gonna go. Oh, what? You already have one on Rengar. What are we doing here? I mean, Vanguard Rengar would be fine, but you already have one on Rengar, so we can't really put another one on Rengar. So not sure what the plan is there, unless he thinks Vanguard is that much better than what we got. We have Morello's already. Guinsoo onto, what's his name? Ooh, Stead. Wow, just values the tankiness that much. Okay, we're going to Vanguard there. Okay, I'm pretty sure it was Executioner onto Jarvan just for the DR, but I mean, this seems fine as well. All right, so we're fighting the board here. Shyvana on the opposite side just to give Shiv the most amount of time to scale here. She gets a cast off there. I mean, she's getting pretty tanky, gets another cast off. She's getting huge. Okay, I mean, I need to do a VOD of this comp. Wait, this comp looks so sick. Yeah, we just can't kill the Shiv. 10,000 damage, and she's insanely tanky. Oh, isn't this comp this set so cool? I feel like there's so many of these like really like weird things that you can go for that are so good. I'm hyped. There's another Garen, which, I mean, I guess this is what we're taking for. Garen 2 on 8. I mean, The idea being that Solus is so healthy that we just need to preserve HP as much as possible. We're fighting a TF reroll board. I have to imagine that we win this fight. If we lose this fight, I would be a little bit sad. That ooh, Rengar. Ooh, that was scary for Rengar there. Those are the spots, by the way, where Edge of Night is really nice, where he's getting blown up. But I mean, he was strong enough to live there, so not bad. Solus killing this guy off. I mean, 45 HP. We might be able to. Well, the other thing is, by the way, remember we're still down a last stand. Once we hit last stand, I mean, that's going to be the only hope for us as far as like beating Solus. The other thing is Solus is still not Fiddlesticks 3, which is going to be a pretty big spike for him as well. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening here. But I mean, a bit scared. We're going to fight the real, this Huya player. I'm not sure who this is, but you know, Huya usually means they're a Chinese player. Not sure exactly. I mean, actually their name is Huya 4206969. So honestly, they could be just an NA player. Also, wait, our clone won this fight. Not sure. I mean, the way to win this fight is to kill the Shyvana really, really quickly, right? So before she gets a chance to stack. Surprisingly, though, it kind of looked like that fight, the Shiv was the last unit alive. So I don't know how our clone beat them there, but okay, we have got it in the net here. Looks like we're going to pick this up and just roll and hope that we hit 2-star here. I'm surprised that Dishsoap did all this rolling. I feel like we could have actually pushed 9. Oh, duh. He's getting Ox Force stacks. That's the idea. Or Golden Ox. It's called Ox Force is the old version. He's getting better Golden Ox values. Look at that. 48 out of 48. Remember, our Rengar is Golden Ox as well here. So that's the idea. He's like, leveling up is not really going to do much for us. We can roll here and dig for, you know, more Golden Ox value for the Rengar. This makes actually a lot of sense. And we win that fight. Okay. Can we get the Shiv down? All right. We beat Solus here. Wait, this might be a forced. Wait, Huya wins there. Everyone's just like jumping around here. I mean, it's just can't we just Executioner the Jarvan? Okay, I think he's okay. Yeah, he's finally gonna do it. I mean, I think this makes sense. I mean, DR alone is not bad. And then, I think he was looking at Jarvan damage there to see like, okay, what is Jarvan actually doing enough damage to like make this worthwhile? And I think the answer is like kind of like a little bit maybe. Ooh, wait, this fight looks really scary. We didn't actually assassinate that guy that time, but oh, the blue buff Edge of Night Vex actually clutches out, and then this guy is losing to, he's level 10, but he's losing to Solus's Ford. I gotta find a VOD of that Shyvana comp. That comp looks so fun. Actually, Bruiser Shyvana with the Archangels. All right, roll it down here. Just hope to find a guarantee. Boom, we actually found it. Not bad. And once again, look at that. We've stacked up our Golden Ox to 52 out of 52. The more DR is really, really nice. I mean, who really cares about the Graves? But it's mostly, or not DR, but damage amp. It's mostly for the Rengar at this point, who's, you know, our most important unit here. Quicksilver, LW. I mean, we have this just sword sitting here. Ooh, we're moving everything around. Okay, so the Radiant TG gonna move over there. The blue buff finally gonna move over to the Vex. What a nice swap up from Dishsoap here. Blue buff, yeah, gonna be better onto Vex. Really low mana. She's 30 mana, I believe. And so the blue buff, fantastic on her. Move the rest of the items to Varus and then move the Radiant TG over to Urgot. I love this, though. Ooh, our board did get blown up a little bit there. Finally, this guy swapped to left side, but still not enough to beat us. We're gonna win this. Are we gonna win this game without proccing Last Stand, man? I mean, the last bastion of hope for someone to beat this comp before we get last stand value is Solus, but I mean, I don't know. One more win and we actually are going to win the game without last stand. Solus typing in chat, my head's covering up, says, Ayo, I just spiked, time to give up, buddy. I don't know what he hit. Actually, I don't know what he hit. Oh, he just did Renekton too. That's a little scary. 6 Bruiser, 4 Bastion. Ooh, I mean, his board actually is getting quite scary here. It's a really cool setup. And he gave up on the Fiddle, right? There's no Fiddle on this board. His board does look a lot better. We'll see, though, if we can still win this fight. Rengar jumping a backline. It's actually awkward that Rengar's jumping a backline, but I mean, we're killing a lot. Our dude's tank, but Shyvana made it to the backline. That was actually really, really rough because she was able to snipe out stuff. We're going to lose this fight. Still 3 HP, so we still have the last stand proc available. Just using our refreshes once again to get Golden Ox value, because why not? The only other option is to like level up for something, but there's not much to level for. And we have a Sterex we can make here. That got farmed from Urgot, right? So not bad at all. But okay, okay, we're just going to position like this, trying to make sure that we're not getting wrapped on. This is pretty nice positioning. Only downside is Jarvan's still pretty far to the right here, so I feel like Shiv can still... Okay, she's not... yeah, she's not going to wrap here, which is good news for us. Means that our units are not dying first, but look how big this Shiv is! Oh my god. All right, we're going to lose this fight, which means one more fight with Last Stand finally procced here. This is going to be the last fight of the game. Hoping there's no Kobuko on carousel. There's an Executioner +1. I mean, this is it's kind of a fawn for us, but not really. Because like, what would we would lose Oxforce if we cut Graves. I mean, we could maybe pick up like a Viego or something like that, slightly better than Graves. But yeah, honestly, Yet we're gonna sell. Oh wait, is Dishsoap a genius actually selling the 2-star dude there so that he can get to the 60 gold for the Ox Force? That's actually so sick, or the Golden Ox. All right, I mean, this is us at our strongest. This is Solus at our strongest. This is, you know, 2 Super Saiyans against each other. Who could win this fight? The Shiv scaling pretty hard. We get through the Shiv. I think we got it. I mean, that's the whole board. And Solus says cheater, and it's a dub for Dishsoap. I mean, what a fun, beautiful game. This was too sick. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you can, help out the sponsor, helps out the channel a lot, and can enter you guys into a free coaching session. So all of the above there, it's a win-win-win-win-win-win. So go do that. Link right there. Scan it on your phone. It's only on mobile, so go do it on mobile. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video.